Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as the mighty Qing Empire. We look significantly bigger than Russia, don't we? And we are. We're over twice the development of Russia. We are in a war with Russia. We have decided that with the help of the Ottomans, who I luckily got favors with due to a really stupid war, doing nothing, would have been armies. We're going to launch an imperialism war against Russia and hopefully steal this. We'll see how it goes. But we're upgrading our line of Great Wall forts and prepping to defeat the Russian armies near us. You know what? Isn't there anything I can do for this? Repair the Great Wall. 5 military skill. Oh, that's why. I haven't had a 5 military skill general in an ruler in an age. So let's pick this fight. I'm going to lose initially, but backup troops should help. How are we doing edict-wise? There's no reason to take any of this. Okay. No reason whatsoever. In a head-on fight, Russia has slightly better tactics and discipline, but overall we win regardless. I'll take it. Nice to see and win without trying too hard. And again, now we retreat behind our line of forts. There's no reason for us to run out into Russian territory when the attrition is horrible. Better off letting Russia handle it all. Sorry. I keep saying Russia. Better off let the Ottomans handle it all. And I will stay on alert. Kill any English troops that might decide that Asia is a weak area. Not. Actually, while the war goes on, or maybe I need to pause to actually do this. I'm curious to see how much land I can actually take from Russia. That would be 78, and the only one who would care would be Russia. Okay, that's going to be easy to get. Sit back and wait on that. Let my fortresses keep building up. Wait for the Russian armies to be stupid. Look at how fast the Ottomans are just overrunning Russia. I don't think Russia's really upgraded their forts, which is the reason. Yeah, they're all still level 2 forts. Not a bright move, Russia. Having higher level forts is really key. Late game. Some of these people are unhappy. I don't even know where those guys are located in the world. Champani, so probably some. Oh, right around here. Makes sense. Well, our age has arrived in the sense that this is probably as strongest position we can be in for quite a while. Boost that. That. We need two more, and then we can trigger a golden age if we want to. Obviously, we don't want to trigger the golden age just yet. We want to trigger the golden age when we hit full admin efficiency in 3 techs or so. Might as well get as much admin efficiency as possible. We really don't need any of these ideas for Age of Revolution. The only one that'll be really useful is only 2, artillery and Napoleonic warfare. We'll let Russia overrun most of our outer lands. As long as the heartland of China and Manchuria and Japan is safe, the rest of this land can fall, because the Ottomans will deal with it. I say that, but now the Ottomans are sending all their troops to the east rather than actually going for the Russian capital. I don't think there's any way for me to nominate as a war goal. Somebody said there was, but I don't see it. Ah, here we go. Maybe that will work. I knew there was something. Ottomans will try and siege that province. Good. That's the war goal, so might as well siege that province. The Russians are already tired of the war. I would be too if I lost half of my country in the first year or so of a war. Ooh, that's going to be a risky fight to wander into. Well, that actually might not be that bad. The Russian 40,000 some odd men backed off. Georgia. Okay, Georgia's out of the war. They never really a problem. And that does reduce our war score quite a bit, but also boosts our numerical superiority quite a bit. So I'm good with that. How are we dealing? Do I have an edict for war exhaustion? I don't. Ugh. I want the local militias, but I need influence ideas for that. It's a really nice one. Anything that gives you reduced war exhaustion, rather nice late game. Because of how long wars take. Wars take forever late game. Oh. One more a month. There we go. Now how much money do I need to get the Institute? 7,000. And we are still 4,000 some odd in debt. I think it's gonna take a while. The Russians are backing off now that my troops are here. How goes it for the Ottomans? Not making as much progress as I'd like in that direction. Still sieging forts though, but that's about it. Poor Buryata is just the punching bag of my empire. Their pretty much sole job is to get occupied and overrun. Do they even have troops left? I wonder. And they've got 1,000 troops running around the map somewhere. No sign of Great Britain, as far as I can tell. Ooh, that's not good. Cambodian separatists. Yeah, no British. I'm a little confused. They did join. Maybe they're just being smart and not getting involved in the war. As if I believe that. An AI being intelligent enough not to send troops to a war. That is a lot of rebels. And I suspect they're going to head straight to my land in the long run. Great Britain is involved in no other wars. Ah, there we go. Britain has arrived. Knew they'd show up eventually. Sneaky initial strike in Siberia. Clever, clever. The Ottomans have arrived here. I am doing nothing. The Ottomans, however, are losing war enthusiasm. Interesting. Oh, come on, Ottomans. If you peace out before this war is over, I am going to be really annoyed. Probably send some armies up to deal with the British. Ugh. Luckily, there's actually kind of a bit of a choke point right here. No way to get past two armies. Can't repress those rebels. They're gonna revolt on me. 88 absolutism. More religious harmonization progress. 33, so 16 years. Novgorod's fort has to fall, and then St. Petersburg has to fall, and we should be all set. We have 3 Splendor objectives done, so that's good. Really wish I had a small vassal who would reoccupy all this land rather than the Ottomans, who have lost 266,000 troops due to attrition. Or, sorry, 219 due to attrition, some due to war. We need their capital under siege. Okay, the Ottomans have in fact reached the Russian capital. Good. No British other than up here. Separatists there though, unfortunately. I suspect once we start getting a ticking war score, the Ottomans should stay in the war longer. As long as they don't have rebellions, they should be able to keep fighting, what with their 300 mercenaries. 300, that means they only have 160,000 normal troops. The rest are all mercenaries. That's pretty crazy when you think about it. Kind of like what the Ming do. I could probably run quite an army off of mercenaries as well. I mean, to some degree, mercenaries are really useful. In other cases, not so much, because they still cost more gold, and you do get manpower somewhat free. At least that's my argument against just using mercenaries. Okay, Russia has lost that fort. Apparently there's a fort in this area. Okay. Let's see, is that that's reinvigorated the Ottomans. The fall of St. Petersburg has reinvigorated the Ottomans. I need that fort. And I need to kick the British out of Siberia. See if this works. I doubt it. Probably the British will run right by my troops, but worth hunting them down, I guess. Let's repay a loan. Oh, I can actually harsh treat you. Less chance of rebellion, the better. You know what? Let's make this a goal for the Ottomans. Might as well direct them in that direction. They're gonna be hunting for land anyway. Let's send them in the correct direction. They are moving to there. Now, the British are relatively strong, but I've got to imagine outnumbering them should make the difference. They have superior discipline, we have superior everything else. Good. Let's actually pull our troops back. No use in wasting more, just besieging things. We'll let the Ottomans do that. There you go, the Ottomans' troops are moving towards that fort. The irony is all this land I'm going to take from Russia really is not going to add up to that much. It's more just going to look nice on the map. Land I'm going to take from Russia. Yeah. Majapahit rebels. Oh, yeah. Okay. to my army, and we will deploy them to Java. Actually, I probably don't have to, because these guys are going to eventually march out of the area. I just really shouldn't let another... No rebels. No one will be allowed to break free of the mighty Qing Empire. Once you join the Qing, you never leave. Oh, I've actually been fighting people with this fleet. Interesting. Apparently that's why the British really haven't landed. I guess my fleet's been busy. Not that I've noticed. The Ottomans have backed off. Why? Don't know why the Ottomans backed off. Kind of strange. They did back off, though. That's very clear. Ours. It'll always be ours. We're not giving up any land. Not to tiny tributary states. You know what? I could probably... I wonder if the decreased liberty desire actually affects the tributary states. Probably does. I don't think any of my tributary states are particularly rebellious, other than the Mamelukes. Yeah, most of them don't care that much. The Russians are suing for peace. Interesting. Obviously, no. We want that fort sieged first so that we can take all of eastern, or western Siberia at this point. You know, you never really say western Siberia. It's always eastern Siberia. Or just Siberia. And a central Russia, I guess. There we go. That fort should fall, assuming the Russians actually stay to siege it. 14% chance. It was a lot higher. There we go. The rebels have totally departed the island area. Whatever. We're going to waste a lot of diplo power taking this land. We probably don't even need influence ideas, to be honest. At this point, we're going to offend people, we're going to offend people. Yeah, I suppose keeping some less offended is probably still worth it. I was kind of interested in that fight. I didn't actually see how strong the Ottomans were. There we go. Is this enough? Oh, it's getting there, though. No, I don't actually need that. I can take all of this. Or I can wait a little bit more and take more. I should probably wait a little bit more and take more. British are still no trouble. Ah, I've actually been attacked by rebels. Wondering when that would happen. Are we gonna survive this? Our general died, so that's not good. Oh wow, that was close. Good work, troops. You survived that somehow. No drilling. You don't drill while one is at war, usually. Boy, our generals have gotten bad. I guess I must have taken too many reduced army tradition events. A shame. There we are. We can take all of that. Where's their gold province? Oh, I'm going to take it anyway. Good. Can't peace out Perm. Can't do any of that. Can I take any land through here? Actually, wait. How much land is that? Only 50 overextension. That's crazy. The Ottomans had more energy. I could probably take half of Russia. What is the total cost of Russia? Only 600. Wow. Kind of amazing when you think about it. It means for every 200 development, it's only 100 in terms of war score. Pretty good admin efficiency on my part. Ooh, it's actually gone down a little bit. You know what? Let's just take all of that. Wish I knew what province that was. It's gonna bug me. I guess I could just go through here endlessly till I find which province it is. Excuse me while I try and brute force find a province. There we go. We'll leave them that province. There we go. Big name growth, hopefully. Not entirely, at least not yet. And it's dirt cheap to core. Perfect. Of course, it's not a lot of development, but puts me over 3,000, so I'm fine with that. Is there actually a Russian province there? There might actually be a Russian province there. That's slightly disappointing then. Didn't cost me any diplomatic power either. We'll add that in, and that will be it for this episode. We are starting to look like a great power, aren't we? A real great power, as in a superpower. Probably going to pick a fight down here in Asia next episode. Snag this region, and we might even see, now that we bordered Jaunpur, actually pushing into India, which could be kind of fun. Because India is rather rich. So, we'll see about that. And we've got, how many more years? 13 more years till harmonization's done. And then that should be most of the achievements we can actually get done as China. The rest it might as well do as another country. So, thank you guys all for watching. That will be it from me. Bye for now.